Hey guys, so we're here for a confession time. So this one is basically about telling my boyfriend um if to suffer. Basically, my boyfriend got into an auto accident a few months ago, broke his leg. I was there in shock, trauma, and helped him recover in the hospital. He's been since sent home and put on physical therapy, has been refusing physical therapy and forgetting his follow-up appointments because he wants to get used to the pain and not rely on medicine. I've worked in healthcare for over 10 years. The doctors didn't prescribe all this medication for no reason. I get he doesn't want to take the oxy in fear of getting addicted because the doctor also prescribed gabapentin and lidocaine. So gabapentin's for neuropathy, lidocaine kind of weakens, it's more so for like numbing kind of, um, and for aches and pains. Um, and then of course the oxy is for pain as well. So and she said an icy hot patch basically. He refuses to take any of that despite me telling him it will help alleviate some of the pain. He stands strong in bearing through the pain, but constantly complains about the aches and pains. It gets to a point where if you refuse the doctor's advice and any advice I give you, I will get annoyed at the constant complaining. After a while of complaining and purposely missing his follow-up appointments, I had enough and told him to either STFU and suffer in silence or take the medication. Now it turned into an argument. A and so she wants to know, is she the one is she messed up for essentially complaining, um, for being over the fact that he's complaining? Um And she's like, why is he complaining if nothing's going to happen? So, also, if he's refusing to go to PT, I'm not sure how to help him with at-home exercise for his leg recovery. I did mention in the oh, I'll take that. Um, so like I don't know that's but s- I kind of get that to a certain point, like when people complain and then they don't really do anything about it. Like I understand that I think people sometimes complain slash vent and they kind of have to get it out. That's also a release for them, but it becomes a little too much and excessive, and it's kind of frustrating to the other person when they're not making the proper changes. So like in this case, she's trying to he's not following up, like he's not adhering to his medication schedule or his physical therapy. And it's like, well, how are you planning on getting better if you're in this much pain, but you're not doing the things that the doctors are saying? Um, I don't think that she's in the wrong. Like, I think like sometimes you do have to be like, okay, this is the reality, and you're not you're not even trying to help yourself, and that's what gets frustrating for so many people. I know I get frustrated with that, and I'm like, you're complaining, and nothing else is happening. Why are we doing this? And so, but also you have to kind of be mindful that everybody's journey to healing, whether physical or mental, is different. And so, um, you have to set those boundaries, like how much can you take, before it can be too much. I know for me, like that becomes like a very hard thing for me to do with friends. I'm like, oh, this is a lot. It's dwindling my energy. Um, and I think that's a part that's like, it's one thing to like feel like you're depleting me, but you're also working your way towards a goal when someone's relying on you. But don't deplete me and continue to deplete me, and then there's nothing else happening. And I think that's what the frustrating part is. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Talk to you next time.